Okay, dear children, today we are going to discuss lines and angles of class 9. So everybody will know about angle, what is lines, how many different types of angles are there. We got already all this thing in lower classes, yet I am reviewing something, different types of angles. I am reviewing here different types of angles. These all from lower classes. First one, acute angle, an angle whose measure is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree is called acute angle. Example, some measure are 40 degree, 35 degree, 48 degree, etc. These are acute angles. Next, number 2, right angles. Right angle, an angle which is equal to 90 degree is called a right angle. So an angle which is equal to 90 degree is called a right angle. Next, obtuse angle. See obtuse angle. Number 3, obtuse angle an angle which is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. As for example, 95 degree, 105 degree, 120 degree, etc. All these are obtuse angle. Next, straight angle. An angle which is equal to 180 degree is called a straight angle. An angle which is equal to 180 degree is called a straight angle. Then reflex angle. Next, reflex angle. Reflex angle, 5 number. Reflex angle, an angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called a reflex angle. Is called a reflex angle. Example, 185 degree, 210 degree, etc. These are reflex angle. More than 180 degree, but less than 360 degree. Number 6, complete angle. Complete angle means an angle which is equal to 360 degree is called complete angle. It's called complete angle. So complete angle means an angle which is equal to 360 degrees is called complete angle. So all these are the definition that we have learned in lower classes. So I am reviewing all these again so that you can remember now. Now let us start the topic that for class 9 standard. Next you see adjacent angle. Next you see adjacent angle. Okay, you see complementary angle first. Complementary angles. So see what is complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are called complementary angles. As for example, 30 degree plus 60 degree equal to 90 degree. 30 plus 60 equal to 90 degree. So sum of these two angle is 90 degree. So therefore 30 degree is called the complements of 60 degree and vice versa. That is 30 degree angle is called the complement of 60 degree and vice versa means 60 degree is also called the complements of 30 degree. So these are complementary angles. Next you see supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angle means if the sum of two angle is 180 degree, then the angles are called supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are called supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. As for example, 120 degree plus 60 degree equal to 180 degree. Sum of this and this is 180 degree. So in this case we can say that 120 degree is called the supplement of 60 degree and 60 degree is also called the supplement of 120 degree. So therefore 120 degree is called the supplements of 60 degree and vice versa. That is, here 120 degree is called the supplements of 60 degree, and 60 degrees is also called the supplements of 120 degree. Next, you see adjacent angle. This is important. Adjacent angle. See, this is very important. Adjacent angle means two angles. Suppose this is an angle AOB, and suppose this another angle AOC. This one angle, this another angle. Then angle AOB, and angle AOC, these are called adjacent angle because they have a common vertex O. They have the common arm OA, and they have two non-common arms OC and OB. These non-common arms must be on the opposite sides of common arm. This is the common arm, so one non-common arm should be this side, other non-common arm should be this side. So in this condition we can say that angle AOB and angle AOC are adjacent angle. So you see how to write adjacent angle. Two angles are said to be adjacent. Two angles are said to be adjacent angles. Two angles are said to be adjacent if, number one, if they have, number one, a common arm. A common arm. Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common arm. This is the common arm. Number two, a common vertex. Common vertex. Have common vertex, not a. Have common vertex. Number three, they have a common arm and a common vertex, and they are non-common arms are on the opposite sides of common arm. Their non-common arms are on the opposite sides of common arm. That is adjacent angle. Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common vertex. If they have a common arm, a common vertex, and their non-common arms are on the opposite sides of common arm. So in this condition, they are called adjacent angle. Have a common vertex, a common arm. You can use A also here. So if two angles satisfies these three conditions, then they are said to be common arm, adjacent angle. So here you see angle AOB and angle AOC. They have the common arm OA, common vertex O, and the non-common arm OB and OC are on the opposite sides or different sides. Of the common arm. So in case of opposite sides, you can write here different sides also. Same thing only. Different sides. Either opposite sides or different side we can write. So we can say that here. So here, hence angle AOB and angle AOC are said to be adjacent angle because they have one common arm, OA, a common vertex O, and the non-common arms OB and OC, and the non-common arms OB and OC are on the opposite sides of different sides of common arm OA, are on the different sides of common arm OA. So here see angle AOB and angle AOC, are said to be adjacent angles because they have one common arm OA, a common vertex O, and the non-common arms OB and OC are on the different sides of common arm OA. These and these are on the different sides of common arm OA. Next you see linear pair of linear pair. Linear pairs of angles. Linear. So from the name linear means 9. Pair means 2 of angles. That means 2 angles form a line. That means form a line means 180 degree. 2 angles together should be 180 degree. That means 2 adjacent angles are said to be linear pair of angles if their sum is 180 degree. 2 adjacent angles are said to be linear pair of angles if their sum is 180 degree. That means to be linear pair of angles, they must be adjacent angles. And their sum should be 180 degree. So to be linear pair of angle, 2 conditions must be satisfied here. One condition is what? They should be adjacent angles and their sum should be 180 degree. Now let us see. Suppose this is an angle. AOB. So if we want linear pair of angle, then what to do? Just this ray is to be extended. This side, C, so that their sum becomes 180 degree. What? Suppose AOB is an angle. To get linear pair of angle, let us extend this ray OB in opposite direction to get a ray OC. So that angle AOB plus angle AOC becomes 180 degree, because angle BOC will be 180 degree. That is why these two angles are said to be linear pair of angles. So here angle AOB plus angle AOC equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle AOB and angle AOC are said to be linear pair of angles. So angle AOB and angle AOC are said to be linear pair of angles. Okay, next you see vertically opposite angles. Next you see vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite. From the name we can identify. Opposite means face to face. Vertically means on the same vertex. Opposite angles. So you see, let us draw one ray. Suppose this is a ray. This is a ray AB, and this another ray. Sorry, this another line, not ray. Line. This is a line C D. They intersect each other at the point O. Suppose AOB and COD are two lines intersecting each other at the point O. Intersecting each other at the point O. At the point O. So we get here four pair of angles. One angle is this, another is this. So this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angle. Again we get this angle and this angle. So these two are also vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite. This angle, it's opposite this side. So this and this are vertically opposite angle. This angle and its opposite one, this angle. Okay? This and this will be adjacent angle. This and this will be adjacent angle. This and this will be adjacent angle. This and this also will be adjacent angle. But this and this will be opposite. This and this will be opposite. So you see here, two lines AB and CD intersect each other at O. Hence, angle AOD and angle BOC are vertically opposite angles. Also, angle BOD and angle AOC are vertically opposite angles. Got the point? And one thing to remember, vertically opposite angles are always equal. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. That is, hence angle AOD equal to angle BOC and angle one thing you see AOD BOC. AOD BOC. So here AOC and BOD. Sorry, you correct it. BOD. AOC BOD. So it should be BOD. Angle now here angle AOD BOC equal and angle AOC equal to angle BOD. See angle AOD and angle BOC, these two are vertical opposite angle. Also angle BOD and angle AOC, these two are vertical opposite angle. One mistake I had written here, so correct it. So vertically opposite angles are always equal. That means angle AOD equal to angle BOC and angle AOC equal to angle BOD. Angle BOD. Next, you see one rule that you should remember. You should remember this rule. If a ray, remember this very important rule. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed will be 180 degree. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed will be 180 degree. That is, see this one. This is a line, AB. AB is a line. And this is a ray. This is a ray, OC. AB is a line and OC is a ray standing on AB at the point O. So these and these are two adjacent angles. So according to this question, if a ray stands on a line, the sum of two adjacent angles so formed will be 180 degree. That is, this angle plus this angle equal to 180 degree. So here AB is a line and OC is a ray, stands on the line, stands on the line AB at the point O. Therefore, by this rule, angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to 180 degree. So this is very important rule that you should remember. So these are the basic things of this lesson. These are the basic things of this lesson. Next class we will discuss some problem related to all this concept. So practice at home. Next class we will discuss some question related to this. Okay, thank you.